Welcome, Jasper United Methodist Church family, to my back deck once again for some information and a song today. First, as I usually start out, I want to say some thank yous. I want to thank all of you holding true to the spiritual discipline of generosity. You all are amazing. I also want to thank Paul and Nato and this week Susan for helping to make worship happen. I want to thank you all who are joining us each week online and sharing in worship through your homes. I also want to apologize to you for those that over the last couple of weeks, maybe a few weeks, we've had a little struggles as we learn how to do this from week to week. If for some reason, I just want to say, if for some reason you log on and it's not exactly there yet, just give it a little time. You may have to come back to it later and have worship later in the day or maybe even later in the week. But we are trying to learn and make it better each and every week. I know many of you are wondering when we might get back to in-person worship, but and be assured that we are working on it. We're talking about it. This week, Bishop Sue and the cabinet, after consulting with medical officials, have recommended that we continue online worship until after June 22nd. They have also shared guidelines to help us reduce the risk of having any problems once we are back together in worship. The staff and I will review these guidelines, and we'll be holding an online meeting next week to talk about our next steps. Our goal is meaningful worship with limited chance of infecting one another. I hope that I will have more information to share with you very soon. I want to remind you that this Sunday we will share in communion, so make sure you get your elements together. That's the bread and the juice that we use for worship. Don't make a special trip. Just use something that you have at home. The important thing is to get it ready and to know that it will be a holy moment, whatever the elements might be that you're using as we share together. I don't know about you, but over the last few weeks, I've had a lot of time to think and to consider. And one of the things that has come to my mind are my blessings. I don't know, sometimes it's those blessings that help me get through some of the difficult struggles of being in the situation that we're in right now. And when I think about 31 years of ministry, I have received a lot of blessings. One of those that has come to my mind lately was my 6 years I spent with the teenagers at the Wesley Way United Methodist Church, leading the youth praise band called By Grace. I have always enjoyed music, and I use it as a way to connect with God and to worship God. But I really never felt that I was gifted enough to lead a group of any kind, a musical group of any kind. But they were looking for a new leader, and my daughter, who may have been about 15 years old at the time, came to me and said, "Dad, I think you should lead us." And I told her I really didn't think that that was something I could do, but after thinking about it and after her persisting, I realized that if my 15-year-old daughter wanted to be a part of something she was involved in, that I needed to take advantage of that opportunity. And I am so glad that I did. Those years of working with that group on Sunday evenings have really become some of the most important blessings in my life. All the members of that group that changed from time to time as youth came into the group and left the group, they became my children. And now as adults, many of them are my friends that I just really don't know what I'd do without. Because of them, I also became more confident in my playing and in my singing. So thinking about By Grace, I want to share with you just a song for fun today. I want to share, it was a song that I would share in worship when the group needed a little break. Maybe it was exam time or something like that, and practices were hard to get to. And there would be a Sunday night where I'd have to lead worship for the youth group by myself with a couple of other folks. And this was one of the songs that became one of their favorites that we would share on those nights. It was first released in 1965, and it was written by Curtis Mayfield. Many other artists through the years have released this song. So today, in thinking about the wonderful memories with By Grace, I want to share with you a song called People Get Ready. there's a train coming. You don't need no baggage, just get on board. All you need is faith, hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, just thank the Lord. So people get ready for the train to Jordan, picking up passengers from coast to coast. Faith is the key, open the doors and board 'em. There's hope for all among those loved the most. So people get ready, there's a train coming. You don't need no baggage, just get on board. All you need is faith, hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, just thank the Lord. You don't need no ticket, just thank the Lord. God's blessings.